Hello, my name's Elizabeth Hallows and I'm a physiotherapist and a manual handling trainer and advisor, and I'm here today to show you some of the slings from the Osprey Sling Company. The sling we're going to use in this demonstration is the toileting and transfer sling. It actually comes in 3 separate parts which link together in a way that I'll show you. This is the waist or chest section, and Paul's just going to hold up the 2 adjustable leg straps. The reason that the leg straps have been made to be removable is so that once you've got the service user or patient on the toilet, you can completely take the leg straps away to avoid soiling. Also, if you find somebody who is different size at the top than at the bottom, if they need, for example, very extra wide leg straps or extra long, that's achievable. There are some very important features with this sling which we'll look at as we go through. The first one is that the person's arms must stay inside the sling, and that's quite unique with this type of sling, and it's a really important thing to remember. So I'll show you what I mean by that as I fit the sling. I'll pop the leg straps out of the way for the moment. Now, the person that we'll be using this sling with is going to have some trunk control. It's a sling that needs careful assessment and regular reassessment to make sure that it's still right for our client here. So Paul, please could you sit yourself forward? And the chances are with this kind of client that they could do that without help. I'm going to put the sling down Paul's back, making sure that it's quite low down. Okay Paul, I think that's fine. And the next thing to do is to ensure that the sling is fitted firmly around the person's waist. It's easiest to do that if you attach the straps quite loosely, stand in the direction that you're pulling and adjust them so that they get tight, and I will adjust that further in a moment. Okay, same with this one. Okay, this one needs tightening again. I don't know if you can see that, but I can get my hand through. So Paul, I'm just going to pull that again to tighten that up. Does that feel okay to you? Now Paul's arms must stay on the inside. And we'll get the shoulder loops just tucked out the way before I come to fix the leg straps on. Okay, Paul, that's fine. Now for the leg straps. The leg straps have clips which are going to fix on to the D loops on the sling. The blue part of the leg strap, go against Paul's skin, and it's possible that he couldn't lift his own leg, so if he couldn't, I would slide his leg or foot onto my leg. Is that okay, Paul? Could I ask you to hold that for me there? Thank you. I'm going to do the same on this side now. So the blue fabric goes against Paul's leg. So I just put the leg strap in position and clip it in place. And obviously the same on the other side. Now it's really important that these leg straps are used with this sling when hoisting with a ceiling track hoist, as we are now, or with a mobile hoist. It's possible that you could leave these off if hoisting with a standing hoist based on an assessment. So those are attached firmly now, and then I will pass the sling under Paul's legs and I'm ready to attach him up to the hoist. Now, we can cross these straps over through each other like that. It just ensures that Paul's legs aren't going to go too far apart as we lift. That's probably going to be more comfortable for him like that, as well as being a little bit more dignified. And now we're ready to attach Paul up to the hoist. So, on the shoulder straps we have 2 options. We have a shorter yellow option or a longer black option. And for Paul, we're going to try using the shorter yellow option today. On the leg straps we've got a few options to consider, and because we want to bring him forward at the top with the shorter straps, we're going to use the long black one today in C. It isn't the same for every person that you hoist. Once you've established what setting each person needs, that needs to be written down in the handling plan by the person doing the assessment. Okay, Paul, I'm going to bring the hoist in now. So I'm going to attach the sling to the hoist using a shorter yellow loop at the shoulders, with the goal of sitting Paul nicely upright as the hoist brings him up. And on the leg straps, I'm going to use the longer black loop. Okay, I like to make a visual and a sort of physical check that those are securely attached to the hoist before we go up. Right, Paul, I'm going to start to lift you now. If you feel any discomfort at any time, just let me know and we'll stop. Okay? Paul's bottom is just lifting off the chair now, and it's a good time just to make sure that all the straps and loops are straight, not twisted, and also still secure. That feel okay to you, Paul, there? I'm just going to make a check. I'm going to double check that the D-rings are attached securely and that the shoulder loops are also attached. Going to carry on going up now. While I'm still over the chair and in a position of safety, I'm going to just pause a moment and make sure that I've got every confidence that Paul is not slipping down through this sling. As you can see, if I turn Paul sideways, the sling is a toileting sling. That means his bottom is not supported. And so if it was that he didn't have enough trunk control, there is the possibility that his bottom would start to come down through the sling at this point. It's always worthwhile stopping for a moment and just seeing and resting assured really that is not happening. Does that feel safe and comfortable to you, Paul? We're going to continue now to move across towards the toilet. Okay, Paul, it's going to go slightly higher. Okay, and we're going to come forwards. Okay, I want to make sure that we're positioned completely over the toilet, both from left and right and forward and back. And with this sling, it is possible to pull trousers and underwear down at this stage if that's needed. So we're going to go down now, Paul. On the way down, I'm keeping a firm hold of Paul and I'm guiding him so that he lands directly on the toilet. He's nearly down, but I'm aware that the spreader bar is quite near his head. So I'm going to carry on coming down. Far enough back there?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, can I ask you to hold that for me again? He's down on the toilet. I'm going to get the hoist out of the way first. Thank you, Paul. Before then, undoing the leg straps and getting them completely out of the way, taking them off if necessary, such that they're completely clear while Paul uses the toilet.